Hi, everybody.
Politics. Good morning.
Politics.
Well, we left off with a quote that we won't share. Good morning. Hi. Whenever you're looking at this, whatever time of day. I'm so glad you're easily amused.
You have been amusing for over 29 years. 27 of them married. Do you realize that?
Actually, like 3 times that, but we won't go into that. So hi.
Hi.
This is our weekly vlog, video vlog,
Podcast.
cast. Okay. And every week we have been entertaining you, hopefully, with a reading from Scottie's book, Getting Back to Me, From Girl to Boy to Woman in Just 50 Years. So this is episode what?
23.
23 of our vlog, chapter 18 of the book, called Getting Sorted. Now, would you like to briefly give a little bit of whatever you need to say to tee this up?
Can I do anything briefly?
Please.
Oh, yeah, that was a really leading question.
You know.
I
don't even have to answer that question.
At this stage of the journey, I have come out to Kimberly and in person, and over the phone to Shanna, who lives in South Carolina, and Akira, who lives in England. Akira's the maid kid. Over FaceTime. But I'm sensing some discomfort because all those were brief encounters, and these are my sisters. I was the firstborn. I had been, the oldest.
The only boy.
The only boy. Yeah. And
your parents.
And so the first flush with all that went pretty good, but I'm not sensing. I'm sensing the discomfort. So I always, in these situations, check in with Kim. I'm closest with her in age, and for a while we had to take on the parenting duties, as I've talked about before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, that's where we're at. So it's not lost on me. I was the big brother. I was the protector. I was their emotional security. There when even their own father was not. There in the background, ever vigilant, always just a phone call away. And now here she, me, is admitting that I'm a little brittle and needing just a gosh darn shoulder. Could that really be too much to ask? Or are they genuinely clueless? I've never needed any support before. I've always been rock steady, cool under fire, the one who was in control of any crisis. The world-traveling, survival show expert who swims with anacondas in jungle rivers, climbs glaciers, and is probably calling from the Arctic Circle by satellite phone to apologize for missing yet another family function. I've never needed their support, just their hug every few years or so. It's a grave I've dug for myself. I'm doing it right before my eyes, letting them off the hook, holding myself responsible for their foibles. They can be vulnerable, unsure, or even wrong. It's cool with me. I'll always make it okay. My becoming their sister is scary for them, but mostly scary for me. Is this how it's going to be? My family merely tolerating a new big sister, but things never really being the same? That's not what I'm hoping. I want things to be better than before, not worse. Why does the feeling that it could be bad even come up?
Well, I think one reason just to answer that question, the feeling that it could be bad comes up because we know so many horror stories. You've been a counselor at the LGBTQ center in Los Angeles. You hear stories every week, and they're sad and horrible.
Horrifying.
People don't have what you've had in terms of support in love and family. It appears not all family members are on board yet. But I love what Kimberly said when we did see her for the first time and we were driving away, and she texted and said, I just figured it out. You know what's weird? It isn't weird. So it would really be great if everyone could have that experience.
Absolutely. I think, you know, what what becomes weird is really confronting how visceral the revulsion and aversion to our community is.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, it blows past logical thinking, it blows past rational thought, it blows past logic and common sense and social mores. Suddenly, all bets are off. I don't have to treat you like a human anymore. You're an abomination. You must die.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes in the name of religion, I think we taught. I'm about to say a phrase I think I said last week. It's what are people ultimately afraid of? It is sad and weird. However, in light of the conversations we've had with other people, and you know, as we've said, I think we're working on putting together a workshop with a couple therapists. I think part of the problem is that many of the members, that first of all, the community, quote unquote, is huge. And even under the T transgender header, there's so many subcategories. So someone might see a very flamboyant drag queen, let's say, and paint every transgender person with that brush. And a flamboyant drag queen gets to express themselves the way they want. At the same time, it can be an attention getter for sure. And so if, without really knowing the truth and the facts about what transgender is or can be, if everybody just assumes, oh, well, you're transgender, ... you're that, then to me that's a little unfortunate because it does skew the judgment world. But it's too bad there's judgment at all.
Yeah, but how can people really be just so superficial in their lives? Are we really just judging this freaking shell? Please tell me that's not true.
I can't.
I can't.
Well, you said it though. If someone thinks of you as an abomination, they've done a really good job of taking you out of the human category. Then they don't have to treat you like a human being because you're not in their book.
Yes, and when we become, and I wrote about this in Raised by Wolves. When we allow ourselves,
her blog,
thank you, to be a statistic, an issue, a thing, a syndrome, a fad, then yeah, we're just an abstraction and we're no longer human. But when I'm right in front of you, when we're talking as human beings, what effort does it take to make me a non-human? How much can someone really shut off this sensory field to not allow the love and the light of another human being come in? Look, there's times where you can tell that somebody doesn't want you to engage. They are tatted up and pierced up and they've got spiky hair and they're like a porcupine. Stay away. Mm-hmm. Until you go, wait a minute. It's a human. And then you go, I can't believe I would allow myself to be averse to another human. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen even for me. There's times where I go, whoa, I don't know why I don't like that person, but I don't like that person, not a giant group. And I don't ever not like someone because they get swept. Oh, well, they're a this. I can't like them. Even Republicans.
Well, see, that's a sad thing, because if people, it's only the label. So if people meet you out and about, especially you and many other trans people, who we've been accused of being normal by.
We've been accused of being... Somebody thinks we're normal?
Yeah, whatever that is.
Whatever
That's a whole other word.
I have never been so insulted in my life.
But nobody would know. I mean, unless you're out there because you're pitching the book or in some kind of speaking engagement, no one's going to engage with you and go, oh, you must be trans, and therefore you're an abomination. That's what's sad about it. People have a concept, and they could be happily chatting up whatever with you and not realize that you really should belong in their concept, but they don't see it. That's, why it's sad.
Okay, well, let's bring this into more of a personal level. I mean, what has been getting me the most with my own sisters, and with... Okay, let's be real. There's 3 levels of acceptance I'm experiencing right now with them. Kimberly, out and out. We are both actively reconnecting the wire that I wrote about this week in the blog. She is doing everything on her part to reconnect that golden wire that goes between our 2 hearts. Kira, I'm still kind of an abstraction, but we're talking, and I'm still trying to find my way back in, find that wire I'm tracing down. I know it was around here someplace. How did it get... Once it got twanged from her heart, I had to find where it went and help us reconnect it. And Shane has just dropped it all together. The part that's mine in that is the... and this comes from, I know, from being the big brother, now the big sister. Is that I do feel I should be able to step right across. Okay? Number 1, and hold my position. I am the matriarch now of the family. Aunt Phil has said so. I can't give that up. But I get so angry and bewildered that 2 of the women in my life that I helped raise could even have the possibility to be an idiot about this. I raised them better than that. This would be almost, and I'm not being so presumptuous, but this would be almost like a child disowning its parents.
And that happens, or vice versa.
Parents disowning their child is a freaking crime.
Because of family. That's the thing.
But I can, because I know them.
Obviously you can't, and obviously you don't.
I just haven't had a chance to find my way back in.
Well, how are you going to do that?
I don't know yet.
Okay. So, but this is why our masthead, our goal is to be light, laughter, and love for people. The point is, we've picked a tough road to hoe. I mean, it's one thing to be light, laughter, and love if, you're a clown in a circus. But that's... So we have a...
We didn't pick a tough road to hoe.
What?
You
were just talking about it.
Yeah, but I didn't pick it. It happened. You mean like trying to repair it, or what? What's the tough road?
Trying to maintain our heads above the water and maintain a good attitude, a positive attitude, and living ourselves in light, laughter, and love while facing some of these amazingly sometimes cruel or at least dissing situations.
I guess it's the word pick implies.
We're picking light, laughter, and love. I'm not saying you're choosing being transgender, but we're choosing to not be militant, to not be angry, to not be hateful ourselves, even in the face of all that. So that's what's tough.
Yeah, I guess
We're getting attacked.
almost feels like, oh, wake up, Scottie. This is just happening.
Wake up, Scottie. We already know there's states we can't go to because our lives could be threatened. Or at least our bathroom rights.
Privileges.
And would someone please help stop the discussion, by the way, that it's about having a transgender bathroom. That's not what's being asked for in my book.
No.
It's just use the bathroom we've always used, by the way, that you never knew was being used by a transgender person. It's amazing to me. But anyway, I think we should pick up more later.
Okay. Light, laughter, and love.
Light, laughter, and love. Keep up the good work. Please support it. Please support us in that. Please. The more everyone can be educated and really understand what's truly going on here and not buy into the propaganda and the hate, the sooner all of this can just mellow out and we can go back to being students and lovers and friends and co-workers and,
Thank you.
Yoga teachers.
See you next week.
Okay. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Light, laughter, and love.
Light, laughter, and love. Light, laughter.